Hello everyone, please welcome and join me Easy Steps Computer Repair and Upgrade. But in this case, I'm building a new computer from scratch, and I'm building a gaming computer, basically high-end computer. It can be used for multi-task purposes, video editing, or any daily routine. And I'm going to share with you what I'm going to be doing, what parts I'm using, and I'm going to show you with each detail. I'm just going to share with you right now, since with the gaming computer, I'm going to have my motherboard, and you need a high-end CPU, which I already put it in there. And then I'm going to using a graphic card. Then I'm going to be using a SSD for my hard drive, because I like my computer to be fast. And then as a backup, I'm going to be using a set of hard drives, and I'm going to be using two instead of one. I can use a 3 terabyte, but I'm using like a 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte separately. So that gives me option for being monitor my drives and monitor my data in each one. Then I'm going to using a DVD writer and light stripe, and I'm going to be using water cooler. As a gaming computer, you really require a sound card, and this is optional if you're not using as a gaming computer. But for me, I am using a lot of videos and all that, so I prefer to have a sound card. And then I'm going to be using 8 gig of RAM, 2 sticks, 16 gig. It's again preference. You can make it 64, 32 gig or whatever. And of course, without the power supply, we won't be able to run the computer. So I'm going to be using that. And one thing I wanted to you're going to be surprised what I'm going to be doing with this box looking here. This is just an extra compartment storage. I'm just getting used to too much of these things. This I'm going to use it keeping my USB sticks handy, so I can store it in one place, so I know that where to look for it once I need it. So let me show you. I'm going to walk you through, and please. Yeah, I'm going to start with my case, gaming case. I'm going to open these two screws, and I'm going to take the panel off, and then I'm going to share with you. So I'm going to lay down my case, and I'm going to put the standoff for my motherboard. And let me bring close in. I like this case really about it. It has all those options if we look. And according to your motherboard, you have different places where you're going to using the standoffs. So let me start the standoff, and then I will come back to you. Yeah, I have mounted these standoffs, and I'm going to use these standoffs. These strictly I would suggest to use only hand tight. No need to apply force on these. So once these are done, now we're going to use a face panel for our faceplate of my motherboard. So I'm going to bring that on. So this is important, because without this one, it's going to look ugly. So once you just press a little bit. It's a beautiful day outside. My dog is enjoying. He's making all kind of noises. Maybe I'll ask my cameraman to put on my German Shepherd. So this one just need a little pressing. So here you go. Okay. Yeah, after installing the faceplate, now I'm gonna get on my motherboard. So the motherboard, basically you're gonna slide on, and all those standoffs we put it on, that covers on the hole. We're gonna put the screws in, and I'm gonna use my screwdriver, and you don't want it tight too much. And let me share with you. Yeah, already let me zoom in. I already installed the screws 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one left at the corner. Just wanted to share with you one screw. So just put it on. Just basically, as I mentioned, we're just gonna use it hand tight. You don't want to force too much. Just with your fingers. That's it. Okay. So I'm installing my water cooler. So for CPU, I'm gonna use the thermal compound. You just put it in the middle. That's good enough. And then once we're gonna put these on, and this is really important that before you put this the heat sink of water cooler, you want to adjust that how they're gonna fit, so you don't kink your the tubings. So I think this one looks fine. So I'm gonna come back to you after installing these couple of screws. Then I'm gonna share with you. Okay, I have mounted the fan. I'm gonna show you the power plug is right underneath. So you rotate. That's what I was saying, that how you gonna adjust it. You're gonna make sure where your plug goes. So this one going to plug in right here. So I'll plug into that. And now my CPU has already have applied the thermal compound, and that I can show you. Just do it a little bit like this. So now it's flush. Now I can go back and put these screws. So first you do, these are also has a socket, their socket, and they're gonna go into their socket. So basically you do hand tight, and then later on we're gonna use a screwdriver just to make sure they are a little bit tight. So it's very important. Tightening these, don't tight one end, because then it will try to tilt. You do it just a little bit, and then you tightening these diagonally. And once they are tightened good enough, then we're gonna use the screwdriver. So let me finish up this, and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I'm pretty much done with my hand tightening, and I'm just gonna make sure with my screwdriver not to over tight, not to overkill. Now all the wirings, I'm gonna start putting my wirings on. This is from the front panel, and I'm gonna use these power, and then once I put these wires, I'm gonna come back to you. I will put the power supply, and then we'll plug in all the connectors, then we'll put our video card. So let me come back to you. Okay, I'm done with my wiring on the power, and these are the USB headers for my front USB, and I'm going to plug those in. So once we plug these in, and this is another one for my audio, which is going to go into my sound card. So I'll plug into that. Now I'm going to use the power supply. The power supply, in this case, it can be put it anyway. I can put the fan underneath. It has a screen underneath, has the filter, and has the for air suction. It can go down. I can put it up. It can blow inside, and a lot of my circulation will go out. So it's again option how you want it to do it, and I'm going to keep it up. So then I'm going to use right here, and I'm going to put 4 screws on the back, then I'll plug these in. So I have installed my power supply, so now I'm going to put my 24-pin connector. So once that one is plugged in, okay, and then we have another 8-pin for the CPU. That's going to go right here. So it's easy that you lay down and it works better. Then I'm going to put this one, I'm going to put my graphic card. I will put it on. Okay, we all ready to go for my graphic card. So that's going to go right here. Since it's a big graphic card, it locks in automatically. you have to remove these two of these. So I'm going to put the screw in there, and then I'm going to use my sound card. That's going to fit right there. And this one plug into my sound card. Okay, that will plug into my sound card, and this I haven't plugged in yet. And then I will be plugging the power into my video card. So yeah, I already put the screws for my graphic card, and I'm gonna use for my sound card. Again, you don't need to tighten too much, just a hand tight is sufficient. But again, use a little bit screwdriver to not to push too much, tighten it, just tighten a little bit. So okay, so we all set, and now I'm gonna use extra my DVD. I'm going to put it on. I'm gonna use extra powers for my fan, which is dressing. I did it on the back, so I'm gonna run that from my power supply to from back of this to back of my computer. I'll show you. Okay, now I'm going to install my SSD and my hard drive. So instead of taking it out, I'm just gonna show you around. So I'll move around, and also you will see the dressing on the back, how the wirings is routed and all that. So just gonna pull the tray out. Once we pull the tray out, the holes are there, so you just put into the hole. So once you do that, and we're gonna slide that in, and once slide it in, I'm gonna put my, I have to bring my connections from the motherboard. I'm gonna plug that in, and I'm going to plug the power supply also, and then I'm going to use my two hard drives. The way I'm going to plan, I'm going to put one here for better circulation. Let me put these on, and then I'll show it to you. So I already installed the power cable, the SATA cables. I'm going to show you in front, but you have to watch out these furry friends. They're always next to me. Look, one can't let me work. I think I have to turn this thing down. I have to put it down because I can't even bring my cameraman on this side. Little troublemakers. Okay, so these are the two SATA cable. It's a good thing that we should put these before once we put the video graphic card, but it's okay. There is enough ample room. We can put these in. So once these put it in underneath, so that will be okay, and we are pretty much done. And now I'm going to use my memory. This is the last thing I wanted to do, and I'm gonna stick into that. Let me show you. Yeah. So I installed memory. One I installed it. The second one is a silicon slot, and populate that. You have to make sure that it's going into the slot. One sec. That's it. Okay. Yeah, so I'm pretty much done. I'm going to tuck these wires a little bit more, dressing, and then I'm going to put the panel, and then I'm going to go on the other side. That one is looking neat, nice and clean. I'm going to bring my panel. Now I'm all ready to go, so I'm going to remove my sticker. So once this gonna be fired up, it's gonna look beautiful. So I'm gonna put the screws in, and then I'm gonna put my other side of panel. I'm gonna start it right now, and we'll see. Yeah, hello. I just fired up my computer, and it's working all fine. let me show you only a couple things. What I did, I opened the screws already once I came inside. As you've seen, I did a little better dressing. The wire I had routed here, power now I run through on the back. And also I turned the power supply. Initially I put it up so it can suck the air in and blow out. But now I thought that, since we got the filter screens on the computer, I'm going to put the power supply down. And then on this fan, I just tilted a little bit up, if I can close in there. And I tilted up a little bit so it can blow to my graphic card. And just put a little bit tight screw. And all the dressing of the wiring, cable harnessing is everything in the back. So nothing showing up. So it looks all neat and clean. And if I can turn around a little bit, I can show you on the front, how it's gonna be. I had my DVD inside, put it there, and which I was sharing with you. I put my secret glove compartment, which is for my extra storage, and this is my hard swap. So I can, use anytime any other hard drive, and I can put it there, and I can use it right away. So everything seems working perfectly fine. It's a boot up nicely, everything. So I would have to say thank you for joining me, for enjoying with me as I'm going to enjoy now my computer, my nice gaming rig or computer, and I hope you like it. If you have any questions, please get back to me, and thank you for watching Easy Steps Computer Repair and Upgrade, and you have a good day. Bye bye.